make that motion.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. To approve the regular council minute meetings of May 16th. Everybody have a chance to read them?
I'll make that motion.
And I will second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. To approve the May 24th list of claims.
I'll make that motion.
And I will second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. To accept the accounts balances and disbursement ledgers for the financial statements for various funds as of May 31st, 2024.
I'll make that motion.
And I will second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. To review this, review revised standards of conduct, conflicts of interest policy. Let's review them and whatever. I just got them. It's reading at home. So let's
Yeah,
just
we can make a motion to
take care of
table
that.
that till
I just got them. So
till next meeting, so we
That's
can
fine.
read through that and
All
see.
right. So, okay, we will just make a motion to table.
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so carried. To accept the $4,000 Ranier Rec donation.
I'll make that motion.
And I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so carried. I don't know what they do, but they just keep, I wish I had a business like that every month, just come, here's more, here's more. To accept the liquor store statement of 2024 last week.
I'll make that motion.
And I will second that.
We got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so carried. Nick, you're up. You got going?
Busy now.
Oh yeah, busy time here.
Okay, I see you got your new sweeper in.
Yep,
And
went to
so-
pick it up today.
what else you got?
Last weekend we had a sewer problem at Looney's.
And where?
Looney's?
Okay.
We had Harry kind of sneak his camera down our lane, everything looks good on our end, it ended up being there clean out, so you got it taken care of today.
Okay, you'll pay for it then?
Yep, and then we also had the Beaver Dam bust open again today.
Where?
The one back on Second Creek that keeps creeping up on that, I can't think of that lady's name. It gets so close to her house back there in Wickstrom's property too, that this is the second time we've had it torn out, but I talked to Darren today, because he didn't get Roger back there to trap.
Yeah, either that or I'll take care of it. If you do that, I could set a trap.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Jimmy Roger or whatever. The county does have anybody in this area, they have a designated trapper for the area. So if it's Roger Moody, he'll have them in a couple days. It won't be a problem. Speaking of that, I've had 2 different complaints about Jeff Rickstrom again, illegal dumping behind his, he puts it in behind his fence. Jeff Wickstrom, backed by Bob Manassas and
I think we looked at-
Pulaski's.
Yeah.
As soon as Kelly Myers Kelly gets mad uptown, telling him to clean something up, then you can pretty well tell he's done that. He says then he gets it, loads it on a trailer and hauls it out there. And also, in regards to that, I don't know what maybe we can discuss this. There seems to be a squatter on that property that belongs, again, right out there, kitty corner from Pat Pulaski's, back in there.
Oh, I know you're talking about. He's living in a camper behind the house.
Yeah, he's lived in a camper for 2 years back there with no water, no sewer. I don't know if there's any rules against that. I really don't know if there's any rules against it, but I know it ain't, it probably ain't the best conditions, but again, anybody that comes into town that, he's got a camper or something, you can't do anything about it.
I spoke to Walden about that at the lumberyard probably Tuesday last week.
Who did not do?
Jared, just on what they do for that kind of stuff with
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
And
what
he
do you
said
think?
it's not in your ordinance to, so you can have a camper on a property, you can legally live in the camper, but I know that place is being very heavily watched right now as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying, it's, something that's, okay. On that, Wickstrom's, I know the MPCA wouldn't allow that illegal dumping, but I don't know what exactly it is or something.
Is he county or city limits?
What's that?
Is he county or city limits right there?
Well, I believe it's our limits, it's our limits, you know, it's.
Right on the edge, but it
Yeah.
might be both, I'm not sure.
So I want to say that the backside is, I'll look tomorrow, but I
Can
want
you
to
do
say the
that?
backside is county and part of it's ours.
Well, if you do, Nick, why don't you run over and talk to them, and if you get hold of them, tell them we've been requested to call the MPCA, but I think, you know, I don't want them people nosing around, because I shouldn't say them people, that's their job, but he wouldn't want them nosing around there, so if he's got an issue, and find out the property, whether it's a county issue or our issue,
Okay.
and that's one thing you don't want is an MPCA around, because they'll never leave. And so, okay. Oh, what else you got?
Girls are busy mowing. I went and got on the fire hydrant paint yesterday, the day before, so I started doing hydrants on the highway around town.
Oh, good. And then you did. I know you've helped Cheryl with some ideas on this sewer, and for the public information, we're applying for the reimbursement for the sewage that we pumped during the flood, the new control panel, pumps and
Floats.
floats.
Cover all that, sounds like.
We're trying to convert that to a some kind of state funding, and that. How about
It's
on our?
actually
USDA.
rural development, and it's called natural disaster.
Okay, that's rural. How?
Natural disaster funds.
And then they also have some like resiliency programs, and Nick was trying to talk about like getting generators for the lift station and possibly the community building and, you know, on a trailer and things like that.
So during the flood, when I called rural water, had that enclosed trailer brought up with all the pumps in it. They had this resilience plan in this where for us to get a trailer like that, they have pumps in it, since we're like a port Ranier, we're close to the water, they can fund that, get us a trailer with some pumps in it, a backup generator for the lift station, the community building, and just have that trailer kind of like a hazmat trailer set out to the side back in storage or wherever, and so we have the pumps ready if this happens again ever.
If it keeps raining, we'll probably need that. It's flood warnings on today, I think. We'll have to pay attention to that too. So anyway, and that's on the state funding. Well, how about, have you heard any word from FEMA? I know you mentioned it to us at the last meeting,
I
but
haven't heard from them. I've
That's
heard
some
from the state
additional-
that they sent it to
yeah,
them.
okay. Well, see if you can keep pursuing
Yeah,
that, and
I will.
I know they're not going to be building docks in weather like this, in the high water, but, okay. Just a reminder then, any more for Nick? Any questions, anybody? Okay, thanks, Nick.
Alright, thanks guys.
Reminder of the general election notice in the filing period for the November 6th general election. I just asked Cheryl, so far nobody stepped forward, but it's.
Is it July 30th is when you start?
July 30th to
August
August
13th.
13th.
Is that the closing date, or July 30th? So,
No, July 30th is the opening day you can, and then that August 13th?
Is the last day, yes.
no wonder nobody applied. Okay. Any other questions from the audience?
I have a question about the Ranier, the process of the Ranier Beach dock. Anything going on with that?
I just asked that. We do have a quote on rebuilding that. And actually, we've had two quotes that are pretty comparable. One was a very detailed, good plan and everything, but the funding was way short. And so Cheryl has applied to the That's just what the question was about, to the FEMA, and they've readjusted some of their prices, but we have not heard back. Or,
We haven't heard back whether they're gonna agree.
yeah, so that's what we're waiting for,
That
Dan.
beach is washing away. It's washing away.
There's a lot of erosion in it.
And
You
so,
can-
so that, are you saying the curve of the dock keeps the beach in there?
It protected, I think it protected it, and now it's
Yeah.
washing away.
Okay.
I think a lot of that stuff is washing away too. We had, I can't remember how many dump truck loads of sand we had dumped in there after a flood and during a flood to pack it. So I think a lot of it is eroding, is that big hump we kind of put in there too. I mean, it looks worse than it probably really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
You know, good point, but since there's some of this capital disaster funds, maybe that's an item we should be putting on the other fund,
It's
you know,
more-
erosion of the beach, you
It's
know.
more for water and sewer, and
we had talked to them about the docks actually with this stuff.
But not the docks, but maybe just the erosion.
Yeah, I can ask them about that.
Can you do that?
Yep, I
Because
can
then
ask
we
them.
can, if nothing else, we can buy a few loads of sand, but
Yeah.
we realize what you're talking there, Dan, but right now, the bids come in right at about 190,000, we got 65. Obviously, we probably have enough to do one of them, you know, that's probably about right, and that, I would guess, is priority. The other one that's in serious is the main dock here, is that Duluth Street to Main?
Mhm.
Yeah, and those two, and then the other one is in French, which is in.
It's a beautiful little beach.
I got it.
But it's
Yeah.
only half of what it was.
We will, and you know, I agree with you, we have to pay attention to that somehow, so see if you can call them tomorrow and see if you can find out what the deal is, and then, let's pursue that, maybe we can get some funding, and then we can get some, few loads of sand in there, but if it's just washing away, that's not the root of the problem, we gotta get the dock back to save it. And I don't suppose this high weather, or high water probably has a lot to do with it too, so. Okay, we'll look into it, Dan. Thanks for queuing us in. Anything else?
Motion to adjourn?
Second that.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so carried. Thank you.